What's up, motherfuckers? It's Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for our weekly feed recap. Let's get right into it. First thing to recap today is the Cedric Charles Moore Jr. situation. The guy that pulled up in his car, got out, and sucker punched a 12-year-old kid and then sped off. That's right. He has got his prison sentencing, and it's 7 years. The original assault was captured on camera during a Facebook live stream of a dance group. Just a bunch of kids and an instructor, and they're just hanging out, having a good time, dancing to some beats. Dude pulls up and just knocks the hell out of the kid. While the kid got a nosebleed and a minor concussion, this guy got 7 years for second-degree assault and first-degree child endangerment. Next feed recap is this Twitch streamer named Awkward Travel, who IRL streams her travels around the world. She was live streaming in Bangkok when it seems like a street guy, a homeless kind of guy, street kind of guy, comes up behind her on camera and grabs her right in the behind.
Walking fast. Oh my god. Ah! Stop it!
Things did not escalate beyond that. She screamed really loud, probably got that guy to kind of F off. She did go to social media to let everyone know that she's okay, and she's going to take a couple days to think about what happened, file a police report, and come back to entertain her people who like to watch her travels. And then we have this video from last week that went viral showing this woman hanging out the back of a car while on the freeway pleading for help. The guy who captured everything on camera pursued the vehicle and actually followed them until she jumped out of the car while it was moving and went and saved her and brought her to the police.
He sped up and he couldn't get out. Okay, now we're taking like the turn up, we're on 4. She jumped out! 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 Ma'am, get in my truck! Get in my truck!
He's been hitting me.
Turns out it was a couple, a husband and wife, and we don't know what happened to cause this. We don't know what happened after. All we know is that this happened on camera and this guy rescued her, essentially. And then in entertainment news, we have Amazon, who purchased MGM, the movie conglomerate, for $8.45 billion. That's right. This is the company that owns James Bond and a ton of franchises, ton of TV shows. It's like over 8,000 movies that they have. So yeah, Amazon just bought them. So Amazon's like, okay, Disney, you have all your crazy good movies on your stuff, and Netflix, you're making all your own things. We're going to make our own things, and we're going to buy MGM. They own The Hobbit, by the way. Many more things happened this week, and we're going to talk about those. But before we do, I want to talk about today's sponsor, me. Papa Stanimus. I sponsor these damn videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below with what your favorite story of the week was. And also, I want to let you guys know that the best way to give me news tips is either by joining my Discord, discord.gg/GameRebel, or just sending me tips on Twitter, which is Papa Stanimus. Now let's talk about the shootings. Earlier this week in San Jose, there was a man that worked at the VTA light yard rail, and he brought a bunch of weapons to work and shot and killed all of his coworkers, which were all really good friends in this really crazy story that we still don't have a motive to. 8 people were killed, and then the man took his own life when police arrived on the scene. And apparently, before he came to work that day to do what he did, he had set his own home on fire. Police also found in his possession many explosives and a lot more ammo than what he actually brought to do his deed at work that day. Unfortunately, we still don't have very much information on this. If I do get more and there's some big updates, then I'll be sure to let you guys know on Twitter or in my Discord. In other shooting-related news where people did not lose their lives, there was a road rage incident in Washington, D.C., where a woman was just trying to squeeze in. You know, she's just pulling one of those like, hey, I'm here, you're not going to be able to stop me, kind of get in. And the guy got so mad about that, he got out of his car, walked up behind her, and opened fire on her vehicle before turning around and opening fire on the vehicles behind him as well, before he like did his getaway escape. The guy drives a Maserati and has not been caught yet. It's been 5 days. He has not been caught. I'm surprised because how many Maseratis are there in DC registered? Maybe he's from out of town. I don't know. But something tells me that this guy's not going to be running free forever. They're going to track this guy down. He's on camera. He's busted. And then in more shooting news, there was a shooting at the George Floyd Memorial at George Floyd Square. So in the video, there's a reporter. He's talking about the situation in the memorial and the events that led to that whole story. When pop, pop, we start hearing gunshots in the background. Everyone starts running for their lives.
This bill of comprehensive police reform just got to be careful here with some gunshots. Excuse us. It sounds like gunshots. I'll let you know what this is. These seem to be gunshots.
There was one person who was shot and has non-life-threatening injuries. However, the shooter has not been caught again, and I don't know if they will find him. And then John Cena ended up in national news last week because he released a video of him speaking fluent Chinese, apologizing to China for calling Taiwan a country.
你好，中国，这是叫西娜。我必须说，现在，在速度与激情中，我做很多采访，很多。
China is well known for taking very critical action against American companies or any foreign company that says things that hurts their feelings. One thing they don't like is when people say that Taiwan is their own country and not part of China. China doesn't like that. John Cena just so happens to be releasing a big car movie called Fast and Furious in China, which there's only a certain amount of films that are allowed in there each year. So this guy bent the knee and apologized to China. He's supposed to be like the Marine and this American guy or whatever, but really he's all about just making that money, that Chinese money. He doesn't give a fuck about his country. LANs made it in the news last week as well when a video of a LAN in Texas went viral with all these players just being incredibly toxic to each other.
Yo! Fast Noah! You're going home, you fucking shit stain!
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Who do you fucking think you are? Dog shit! Retire! Stay fucking retired!
And it went viral on Twitter, and everyone just kept saying, yep, LANs are back. With the whole, end of the world stopping being the end of the world, people are starting to go outside and unleashing their inner quarantine. And then finally, speaking of getting out your inner quarantine jitters, there was Adrians Kickback in California earlier this week, which was a viral sensation that thousands of people showed up to.
The big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh.
On TikTok, these two guys simply said, hey, I'm throwing a birthday party at the beach. Who wants to show up? It went viral, and then everyone showed up, and then there was riots, and there was the cops, and people, 150 got arrested. It was really crazy. Social media phenomenon. But yeah, that is your feed recap. That is all the things that happened last week. I will keep you guys posted on news. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below with what your favorite story of the week was, and I will see you guys next time.